Krista Duhane is a jeweler, but the materials that she uses to make her pieces might surprise you.
I say that I make jewelry out of old vintage film camera parts, and then usually they're really shocked. I like to keep it really simple and classic, but still have that kind of industrial feel without kind of moving too far into steampunk, because I want it to not be obvious that they're camera parts.
Focal Jewelry Designs began with what Krista calls a grateful fall.
The actual project started from a hike on Mount Monadnock. Starting to get really tired, my legs were wobbly, and I was carrying my film camera that I had been starting to get into film photography, and I fell directly on my camera lens, just completely destroyed the camera lens. I decided at that point to take it apart, and once I did, all the pieces just lent themselves really well to jewelry.
Small problem though, Krista had no idea how to make jewelry.
I stuck with things that I could do just starting off with learning on YouTube, taking just little classes online. And so it was mostly wire wrapping, and my first, iteration of the jewelry was not quite what I would have liked to sell.
But after a class at the Sharon Arts Center, Krista was in business, literally.
It was kind of like a slow start. I was like, okay, I just want to take my time. This is overwhelming, starting your own business. But then as I actually started selling it, it's been like exponential.
The hunt for the old cameras is part of the fun for this artist.
We'll go to like antique shops and thrift stores. It's something that's like kind of built into my life anyway. I just love looking through things and finding treasure. Or my version of treasure. I've also been told it's not really treasure, but I think it is.
Not just any camera will do. Krista has dissected enough at this point to know what she likes.
Generally, if the casing's metal, that's like kind of a good starting point. Minolta's my favorite. It just has a lot of brass pieces, a lot of interesting pieces that look like little creatures and things like that. You can kind of see that there's like a very clear little bird shape here. Looks like a little bird, little feet.
The camera connoisseur says anything before 1960 is just too pretty to take apart, and anything after 1980 gets a bit too plasticky.
They have to be broken for certain, and then as heavy as I can get, I guess, because that just kind of shows that there's a lot of metal pieces. There are so many pieces in a camera. I think even photographers who had worked with cameras their whole life never realized how many parts were inside because they didn't fall in their camera lens like I did. January, February, actually around this time of year, I just take apart as many cameras as I possibly can. And then once I've taken them all apart, I sort them. This is a good January project. To hammer all of those out and drive my boyfriend and neighbors crazy. Yep, there it goes. Sometimes I just have to go and find them later.
Working with such small parts takes a lot of focus, pun intended. But each finished product is so simply elegant, they look almost effortless.
Each piece is unique, and even if some look similar, there are just so many unusual pieces in them, and that you're never going to get the same thing twice, which is really cool. This would be one. I have a pair of earrings where I used this particular piece. I'll add some hammered metal to it to just give it some color, and the black and the gold look so pretty together, kind of like an Art Nouveau sort of coloring. I just love making camera lens necklaces. They're just so playful and fun. And then there's also this brass ring that has a lot of detail to it. It's something that there's like a little string wrapped around it. It's just this beautiful piece, and one day I was like, I just thought of what to do with it. If I could drill through it, I could suspend little gears and pieces inside so it could spin. So it's absolutely my favorite piece, and that comes out of the Minolta, is partly why I love them so much.
Krista's favorite part of the creative process?
While I'm disassembling the cameras, there's nothing more I would want to do. Like, in those moments, I'm like, do I have to make jewelry? I just love taking these apart. It's so fun and addictive. Shutters come in all different shapes and sizes. Like, it's just incredible how different each, even in the same era, even from model to model with the same company, how different they are.
Each camera comes with its own story, and in turn, each new piece of jewelry that Krista makes carries that on.
I've learned to really love every process, even polishing, which I hate. I've learned to love it because it's just part of the process, and if you don't like that, like, you have to love the whole part. Otherwise, it's not going to come out right.